Hey guys, it's Darin.
Hey guys, it's Brandon, and you're listening to the Lock and Load Show podcast.
Join us weekly Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central.
Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Check out our website, lockandloadshow.com.
Initiate transmission in 3, 2, 1.
They see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
I know what time that is. It's me and the boys. How are we doing, guys? Who do we got? Hey, we got Big and Tasty with us.
Yes, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
He is definitely out of quarantine, and he is joining us. And we got the ever so popular Jay Stu on the mic. And
Still rocking that jersey, I see.
Well, actually, I switched it up to Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
He's moving on up. And then, of course, we've got our audience members tonight. We've got Nate Veshhawk, Veshhawk on YouTube. He'll get a little mic time. We got some T-Rev in here from episode 2 or 3, 2, something like that.
3.
Yeah. And then we got Mike back, and I think Mike's gonna talk some football. Maybe not this week, but after. And we have a secret surprise coming up in our Love and Lust. I will not say who's going to be on here yet. He's currently outside. Or they are currently outside.
Who could it be?
I don't know. So, and then we've got Brandon. What's up, Brandon?
What's going on, Darin?
Oh, not a whole lot.
And
just
everybody else we got going here just put me on the spot. Totally unexpected, but
yeah,
that's all right. We'll get it started right here.
All right.
Thanks for having us, Brandon.
Yeah, no problem. It's,
we are back live on location again in Brandon's kitchen.
Yep.
From the studio,
The setup
a.k.a.
is
the kitchen.
amazing.
Gotta love it.
Me too.
It's practical.
great.
It works.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very awesome.
Yep. So anything good this week, guys? Jimmy, I heard that you had a shortfall today.
Unfortunately, Stream Global Services decided not to hire Jimmy Stewart III.
Oh, no. What?
Bummer.
Yeah.
63 hours communication credits and all my experience with talking to people over the phone. And
So what you're saying
What a
is, if
shame.
you're an employer out there listening to us, we've got Jay Stu currently looking for a job. He cannot work Wednesday nights, right, Jimmy?
I can't. I got the Lock and Load show.
Got obligations.
Yep, other obligations. But other than that, I mean, I think he'll do everything from hard labor to prostitution. Speaking of prostitution,
I might even go a step further with the prostitution.
speaking of prostitution and that.
Are you working nights again, Foster?
Yeah.
Busted.
I got 20.
That's a dangerous
We
life.
talked earlier, and last week's episode we want to apologize for. We need to clean our act up. It got a little rough last week.
It was a little dirty.
Yeah,
A little
with
too-
me and Locke, and
The line was at the end zone, and we threw the ball into the stands.
Oh, man.
yeah. So by that, our
At least it
first
was a goal, right?
True.
our first act of cleaning the show up is Jimmy Stewart III. You're fired.
Whoa.
Dude, we just can't handle it. We just can't handle the content.
Jimmy, I'm just fucking kidding.
Whoa.
He fell twice.
No. Oh.
Hey,
Jimmy, we're
hey,
kidding.
it looks
Sit
like
down.
there's a mic that's open in it. I'm just, come on, guys. We need 4 people.
Yeah. Yep. So, anyways, we want to apologize. It went a little too far last week.
Well,
And
I just wanna
that's
thank
what
you
you
guys.
get. Well, hold on. I'm not done.
Okay.
That's what you get for drinking on the job.
No.
Yeah,
Drinking heavy amounts of alcohol on the job. So, we're gonna incorporate
You're
a
limited to one can
12-step
tonight.
sobriety process, or at least some of us are going to chill our roll with the beers.
So this is step one right here, right? Acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement.
That we have a
Taking
problem.
We're way past denial.
Yeah.
So
You really can't deny
This
it.
is a 12 step. We're not on to 13 yet, okay?
Pretty soon there's going to be like a 20-step program here.
yeah, so
Everybody's waiting for the relapse.
It's a vicious loop cycle.
I'd just like to thank you for hiring a blue dot in the first place.
a blue dot.
Yeah, a sex offender.
Is that familywatchdog.com?
Oh my gosh, we just slipped back into.
Well, just for our listeners, he is really not a sex offender. We just give him crap because of his looks, and he's got that kind of creepy personality. His beard, I don't know what you called it last week, but
thigh tickler?
yeah, sure. So, oh, and I want to thank
Doritos for that lovely crunch of chips that you just had.
I want to thank
That totally is acceptable.
Yeah.
I want to thank Lagunitas in Storm Lake, Iowa for the burrito with the 4 free tacos for being a military uniform today.
That is
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
I never knew they had a Storm Lake location. but-
Yeah, they do. You know, and I was like, well, okay, La was in Storm Lake. It was pretty good. So
Really?
I'm going to rank it in between the two we have here.
Sioux City and South Sioux?
Yep. So it's
So
bypassed.
South Sioux, then Storm
Yeah.
Lake?
No. Well, number 3 would be South Sioux. Number 2, Storm Lake. Number 1, downtown location.
Oh, yeah.
14th
Of
and
course.
Pierce. So if you're in the Sioux City area, Storm Lake area, or South Sioux,
Probably shouldn't do
frequent your
anything after
Lagunitas.
Lawas.
Please do
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that was a nice bus ride home for the people I was with.
The smell's coming out of this man's ass.
2 in the morning.
Yep.
That's when it's good. 2 in the
Sounds like
morning.
Lawas. Oh, man.
Well. Oh, and thank you, Doritos, for being jacked with Chipotle barbecue. These are actually tasty. Who brought them?
Dallas.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
Actually.
Yeah.
Got all of 3 of the Jack Doritos flavors, so we're going to go over each.
We're gonna get
tasting-
jacked.
We
Yeah.
all got jacked tonight.
Yeah, we're going to do a tasting
so good, he
contest
has
and
some
see
on his
which one we
microphone.
prefer, and then give him an appetizer.
Say it, don't spray it, Darin. Come on. Lick it up. Right. How do you know you have the same mic that you had last week,
Oh,
bro?
man.
Well, it's marked with black tape, so it is my mic.
That one's going to
One
be
of
my
two.
mic
Well,
next
One
week.
of 2.
Wow.
Foster, have fun pooping
Give me
tomorrow.
my beer back.
So yeah, what are we gonna move in?
Oh
Move
yeah,
into
yeah,
our
yeah,
show
yeah.
now?
Let's get back to our normal yeah. So hit it. This week in football trending news, Big and Tasty's gonna do it with me. He's replacing Locke for 1 week. Oh yeah, just a reminder. We had said this is Big and Tasty's very last episode.
Yes.
Well, he'll
We're gonna
frequent
miss
from
you.
time to time.
I'll bring in the state of the Cornhusker fans right at the time from time during the college football season, see how they're handling it. And
Let's type in for
what was that again?
Improv.
What was that?
Just T-Rev in the audience, and I don't think they should allow it on the show. That's horrible. And
No, I never
We have
said
to-
I support the Huskers.
We have to talk about all football.
we do not need news about the Huskers.
Huskers.
Okay.
You see, no. You know what? Just before we move on, the Cornhuskers, my theory, I think I said this the first episode. They have
The real life Peter Griffin, folks.
with the Cornhuskers, they have a great season, great 9-3, 10-2 record, whatever they get. But when it comes to big games during the season, they just flop.
They can't close.
They can't.
Like Locke
Oh,
And unlike Jimmy Stew,
and Jonathan Papelbon.
so
Can he close?
that is
Can
my
he
job,
close
you're right.
though?
so
Can he
unless the
close on a deal?
Cornhuskers show something to me, but as of right now, I can't trust Cornhuskers with big games. So
All right, well, sorry I cut you off. But
It's okay.
all right, so this week, football trending news. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
We already did it.
I know. All right, so
Story number 2. Or novel number 2, sorry.
yeah, novel, yeah.
Sorry, I always give Darin crap about
So
this.
the last couple of weeks we've been talking about Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel,
Yes.
Texas A&M quarterback, the first freshman to win a Heisman Trophy. Well, he's been in the news the last couple of weeks. Locke brought 2 weeks ago about him leaving a camp, Peyton Manning's quarterback camp early. You know, more than likely he was out partying. Well, this week he breaks more news.
He actually broke social media, too.
Yeah, he decides to show up at the University of Texas Longhorns at a frat
house.
party.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's a video out on YouTube of, him getting harassed and beer cups thrown at him.
He got kicked out.
He got kicked out.
It's not. You can hear there in the YouTube video. People are saying "hook 'em horns" the whole time as he's walking out. He got himself embarrassed. He shouldn't have gone to a University of Texas frat party because you have some diehard football fans there,
Yeah.
especially in Texas.
Hook 'em horns.
You ain't a Longhorns fan.
No.
I think it's awesome that he showed up at a rival team's place. And
No, if you're a rival
No,
team, I wouldn't
it's-
have this
well-
person at my university.
Well, they used to be rival teams when A&M was still in the Big 12, but now they're the
Okay.
SEC. So it's kind of like, say, an Iowa State player shows up to a frat party at Iowa at the U. So, yeah,
But-
and
It's like saying we're having Bo Pelini over at our party tonight. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
college turf wars.
Yeah.
All right. So then our second story in college football, Corey Harris. Yeah, Corey Harris. He is a West Virginia lineman. He was charged this week with armed robbery.
Oh no.
Decides to go into a bank and yeah, you know how he got caught?
Camera.
Well, that. And somebody recognized him because he was wearing his damn football jersey.
No.
Hey guys, it's me.
Yeah. That's just ridiculous.
He wanted to be caught. He's trying to be famous.
Oh, definitely.
And he got
Is
his
there-
Put my
5
name in
minutes
the
of
news,
fame
good or
right
bad.
here.
Just give me some highlights because this is the
Now-
only way I'm going to get it in my career.
Has the team responded with anything yet for this? I'm betting they probably have a suspension on him at least for a couple games.
Darren, was that
Yeah, that was something.
We're not
was
supposed to have.
Have we got any
on this
quotes
show.
from his mom? What does mom say on the matter?
She was terribly disappointed in him,
Mom?
and that could crush their spirit.
They haven't commented
make it.
yet, and there's no. Shut up. The team hasn't really commented yet, and apparently appears he is still on the
Roster?
roster. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my lord.
He's going to get suspended, I think, once it's said and done. At least
Yeah.
for some games.
Yeah.
That's
For
just.
some games, or do you think he's going
He'll get suspended for a couple games. I mean, is he a starting lineman or is he just a regular lineman from the team? If it's a starting lineman, then I see them suspended. If he's not, then I can just see them kicking him off.
I have no idea.
So,
for armed robbery?
Yeah.
Well,
come on.
yeah.
If you're representing your university, I mean, you want them to
Sponsored by
be a good
Doritos
image.
Jack
You don't want them to
Chipotle
be doing
barbecue
armed
chips.
robberies and
If I was
murders and stuff like that.
Well,
I
I
was
mean,
a
armed
university-
robbery is completely different from murder. I mean, let's think of some of the
Not
greatest
really.
armed robbers of all
It's still a
time.
bad image, yes, compared
Because
to
an ar-
murder.
because
It's
an armed
petty
robbery-
as hell.
Yeah,
but it
but
still
banks
is a
are-
very
think about-
bad
think about
image.
in-
It shows you irresponsible.
No,
You're
it's
kinda-
Robin Hood.
But think about it, in an armed robbery, there is a chance someone could die from this if they try to be Superman and try to take this guy
If you stole
out.
gum from the grocery store, cool. But when you're taking a gun to somebody, you know, and saying like
At a bank.
yeah, at a bank, nonetheless, that's a federal crime.
Yeah.
You know,
What?
that's
What?
He
What?
might-
What bank was
That's a good
it?
question.
Why do
He
you
might-
have to do this to me?
might
What?
as well shoot somebody.
Is your laptop?
Banks are
That's not-
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, speaking of football players, especially college players,
Okay,
getting
it doesn't
charged,
say what bank, but it was in Morgantown.
that's West
So,
Virginia.
if it's a credit union, I mean, you know, that's
Oh wait, okay. keep going talking.
That's just a small group. You don't want to F that over. But if it's a large multinational bank that has done so much to ruin our economy, my power to all the Robin Hoods out there. Whether you're a professional football player or just a boy in the streets trying to get your mouth fed.
Where was that money going, though?
Apparently, Harris was suspended for unspecified team rules last year. Or actually in April.
Oh, so a second offense would be real bad.
He last year appeared in 11 games as a freshman.
Wow.
Yep. And he...
This may be strike 2 for him.
Oh, and he's been dismissed from the team.
There
it is.
Yep.
There it is.
There goes my scholarship. How do I get my lifestyle back? Rob a bank.
Yep.
Get 3 meals out of prison. And a cot. Yeah.
All right.
Then you get shanked.
Moving on. I've got another college football arrest.
Ooh.
Florida's Antonio Morrison was arrested again after a run-in with a police dog.
He antagonized the police dog.
Yeah, he was drunk and he found himself on the wrong side of the line.
You're drunk, Morrison. Go home.
You're drunk, Morrison. Go home.
He was a bystander when Gainesville police responded to a disturbance near an after-hours club where several arrests had been made. He walked up to the police vehicle and started to bark at the dog.
This is great.
Oh, my God.
Pay the fine.
No, look right here, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take this from Darin.
No, go ahead.
He was officially charged with interfering with the police by harassing a police animal. So barking back at a police dog is interfering with
We
police
should probably change.
apparently.
We should change this from football trending news to just dumb college football news.
Amateurs.
He was arrested in June and charged with first-degree simple battery after allegedly punching a bouncer at a bar.
But he deserved it, though, didn't he? Back when he punched the bouncer, like the bouncer was actually asking for it, wasn't he?
I have no
I think
idea.
he was, actually.
Yeah.
If I remember reading that right, I think the bouncer was being unruly, but yet it's still seen as assaulting an employee at a work site.
It's a college kid getting into a fist fight at a bar, just like it's a college kid doing some fucking stupid shit, barking at a dog.
But
and then
He pulled the old line to the bouncer, "Do you know who I am? I'm a UF football player."
Well, that helps.
So, a sense of entitlement, I guess, comes with the jersey.
yeah, exactly.
So,
Except when you're
had to
pro,
let
it
him know.
means something.
Next time I go to a big fancy club like that, I'll be like, my name's Big and Tasty. I should just be in there already. Why am I standing out here?
Everywhere I go, I say, "Hey, I'm on the list."
Dude, you would be bailed out in like an hour from all your fan base.
Lord knows I'd be there too with a sign that says "Tasty, free Tasty."
We'd
Free
be
Big and
picketing the jail.
Tasty. And
We'd
then
go
they
out
come up to me.
picketing.
You got free Big and Tasties?
I didn't know McDonald's was bringing those back.
all right, so moving on to the NFL. This whole Aaron Hernandez saga just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Yep.
Apparently, the police are searching a lake in his hometown of Bristol. They're looking for a .45 caliber Glock pistol. Ooh. Yeah, so he's being held right now. They don't have the gun, apparently, the one that was killed Odin Lloyd.
How did they know there's a gun in the lake?
Well, they're searching everywhere.
Where the
Evidence-
body was found, it was near a lake, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
Yep.
common sense enough to go look.
Yeah.
So they said that it's an average of 4 foot deep, with
they
the
know
deepest part being 12 foot.
Yeah, it's
So
not gonna take them long.
they've been searching since Monday. So
Skimming.
could he end up? I mean, if you don't have the gun,
Evidence is like what 75+% of every trial.
And even
But-
then, there's a lot of stuff that's circumstantial too.
But here's the thing, though. When they first confronted Hernandez, the investigators did, he was being quote-unquote defensive, argumentative with them, and slammed the door on them. Not cooperating with investigators like that
But
so
would
well.
you?
I
Even if you were
that's
innocent?
up your
If I had nothing to
surveillance.
hide, I would. I'd be like, hey, go through it. I didn't do anything. Go for it.
The pressure, though, and maybe you did something innocent, like stole a pack of gum from a grocery store, like something little.
If that seriously
you're getting
bugs you-
defensive, There's people that will admit to crime just for under pressure.
That's
Yeah.
fine,
They
but
get nervous.
Exactly.
So you can't. You can't judge somebody just by
but
the
the
way
thing
they
is, though, if
respond
they're
to
saying,
police
we're
interaction.
investigating a murder, can we please search your house? First thing I'm thinking of is, well, I didn't do any murders in my life. Go for it.
The first thing I'm thinking is I got pot under my bed.
Well,
and
exactly.
No, come in here.
See, maybe there's some other petty shit that he got nervous about.
Yeah,
But, I mean, the
I'm not
investigators
sticking
told
up
him.
for him.
The
I think he's
investigators
probably
told him it was
guilty,
for a murder, though.
But my point still stands.
Whatever. All right.
Evidence.
Well, if you want to kill somebody, you can use a Glock 45.
Show me the evidence.
I know. Thanks,
Don't promote-
T-Rev.
don't- Yeah,
I'm
way to
not
promote
promoting.
murder on the show.
I just thought, 45,
Just throw it in the lake.
I know
We're
my, I
gonna
know
lose our
way, my
promotion
way.
from Hawkeye Heaven.
Okay, we'll move on. So this week, the Eagles retired Donovan McNabb's number 5 jersey. McNabb was drafted in 1999 and was famously booed at the draft during the pick. Pop quiz, Tasty. What are the 3 teams Donovan McNabb played for?
The first one was, of course, the Philadelphia Eagles. Then he got traded to the Washington Redskins. And from there, he signed with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I was signed with the Minnesota Vikings for 5 games. And that was the end of his career.
Gotta fill a spot.
But when he did start playing with Philly there, he actually was very good.
Yep, he led them to, I believe, multiple playoffs.
They went to NFC Championship games. Yeah, 1 Super Bowl and 5 NFC Championship games.
And who did they play in the Super Bowl?
It was the Patriots.
The Patriots. All right, good. All right. And then the Rams announced this Tuesday that they will wear the 1999 replica uniforms for regular season games against Tennessee on the 3rd of November, Tampa Bay the 22nd of December.
I like it.
The 1999 Rams defeated the Bucks in the NFC title game in St. Louis and beat the Titans in Super Bowl XXX1V.
Oh, come on. Just say it. It's 34.
Super Bowl 34 in Atlanta.
Foster, you need
With-
to learn
with that-
Roman numerals. Oh, my God.
I'll teach him.
Come on.
We don't deal with Roman numerals.
Kidding
in
me?
there.
You know what? The audience member that we have right now that are listening to this right now, they're going to just lose it.
Oh, well, who cares? So, and Super Bowl 34 was famously known for the 6 inches, or was it?
It was
6
like about
inches
6 inches from
to
the
win the
goal
game.
line.
Yep, that Tennessee could have beat St.
Can
Louis.
you name the starting quarterbacks from that Super Bowl?
Let's see, Steve McNair and Kurt Warner,
Good job. Good job.
and the running back was Marshall Faulk,
And
Eddie George.
good job.
Woo, ooh, ooh, ooh.
You know your
And then-
players,
You
but you
two are
can't
the only
learn
ones
your
I could probably-
Roman numerals. Are you kidding me?
It's really small on my screen. And, this isn't really football, but we covered this last week about the whole biogenesis and the HGH and performance-enhancing drugs in Major League Baseball. And A-Rod Watch 2013, Ryan Braun was suspended for the rest of the season. He has 2 options. Well, A-Rod has 2 options. A deal that would suspend him for the rest of this year and next year, or face a lifetime ban.
Actually, he already made his decision. The list of players that they had from the Genesis lab, they already they have contact with all those players. Every one of them, except for A-Rod, took the deal that they had for
Really?
suspensions. A-Rod thinks he can still fight this. I don't think he can. I mean, he already admitted taking steroids and
There
stuff
was,
back in 2004
I believe
or
Nelson
so.
Cruz was in that.
Yep.
Johnny Peralta.
We already
from
saw
the
Ryan Braun get in trouble with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Real big time. And I think the person that was really upset with it is Aaron Rodgers because of that tweet that he had about a year ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was actually our wine rack last week. If you would have been here.
Well, you know what? Do you want to give me the diagnosis about that ear infection, actually?
Well, did you take Jimmy Stew's advice and put hot candle wax in it?
No. I actually went to a doctor, and they gave me ear drops and actually got a lot better in about
Was
2
it
days.
swimmer's ear?
Yes, it was.
Nice.
Did you go swimming?
Yeah, that weekend before, we went to Sioux Falls. Went to Tim McGraw concert and Brantley Gilbert, and there's a swimming pool in the hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
His
Okay.
story is just perfect.
It is.
There's no flaws in that.
It's called The Truth.
Well,
I should try that sometime.
well, Tim, after tonight, You're fired. I'm just kidding.
You know what, Foster? After this show, you're fired.
Ooh.
Actually, this Chipotle barbecue may get you when you poop, so I think we're good.
That is a fire.
Will it make me? Will it make it sound like pancake? Smell like pancakes?
Smell like pancake. Tribute to Locke. There you go.
Rip.
Here's our 10-second lock. Moment of silence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, you rip it.
Who
farted?
Who did that?
Who done it?
Who did that?
Who done it?
Smells like maple pancakes. All right, so this week I was going to do my F5, my 5 picks for defense and special teams, but I decided to hold off. Because I was reading an article this last week about underrated teams this year.
Ooh.
Teams that last year did not make the playoffs, that in the offseason they got some notable players that are on the radar. One of the teams is every year expected to do good, but they don't. Mm-hmm. So, number 1, Miami Dolphins.
I could see that.
Especially with the signing of Mike Wallace from Pittsburgh in free agency. Mm-hmm. Donnell Ellerbe, who is the outside linebacker with Ray Lewis last year on the Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens. And Brandon Gibson, another, not a big name, but, he's a decent wide receiver from St. Louis. And they picked up a great tight end in Dustin Keller from the Jets.
Oh, yeah, he's a very good tight end.
Their biggest loss this year was Reggie Bush, and he went to Detroit. So will they win the AFC East? I think that I'm still on the fence about it, but I think they will give, depending on how New England does, with Hernandez being gone, Gronk being hurt, Hernandez being in jail, Gronk being hurt, Welker gone. I mean, they got Julian Edelman, who's, decent enough.
Yeah.
And so I think they'll have a good run for the AFC East title.
I think AFC East, I think Patriots will still win the division, but I'm going to say it's come down to the wire this time. And I think Miami will fight with them for that. The Jets, they're just messed up. I don't see them getting very far this year. And then the Bills, isn't it? The Bills in the division?
Yes. It's Miami, New England, Jets, and Bills.
I'm going to say Jets are at the bottom. Buffalo, Miami, and New England will be competing for that top spot.
Well, I don't know. Cobb really hasn't proved himself, and he's now the new quarterback in Buffalo. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, that's right. EJ Manuel. They're thanks, Mike.
Come on.
So, yeah, if you want to chime in, there's an open mic there for you. Okay,
shy guy over here.
So push it away.
Until the second part.
All right, so who you got for your next team now?
My next team is the overhyped Philadelphia Eagles.
What?
Every year they're picked. But it's going to be interesting, especially with Chip Kelly and the offense that he ran, that kind of spread, fast, quick offense that he ran. Could this be the revitalization of Michael Vick's career? But they did, even though they lost Asamoah and Colin Jenkins this year.
Asamoah?
Yeah, I can never say that name. Yeah, awesome manure. But they did pick up Patrick Chung, a linebacker from the New England Patriots.
He's pretty good.
And then they also did pick up Felix Jones, running back from Dallas.
Ooh.
So, and Felix Jones, he's got some great hands for being an older player in that backfield. So to run that, that type of fast spread type offense variant of the Wildcat, I think that they may be looking at a better season this year.
I don't see the success.
It all depends if that offensive line can hold back the defense for Michael Vick and give him enough time.
Well, if we know what Chip Kelly's going to do with that offense, they only need to keep that defensive lineman in check for about good 3 seconds, and they're off. If that's the same success as he has in Oregon, but with the team, when the fastest player is your quarterback, it's not the best thing to have, but I don't see success right off the bat for them. I do see the success starting to kick in towards later in the season when teams are starting to get tired and getting worn down, and he's going to have his team well conditioned. I think the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is just a bold prediction right now, wild card spot.
Yeah.
Especially
I see
with the
it.
division they have.
I see
with
it.
Dallas and Washington with them. That's
Giants.
and the New York Giants.
Yep. I see
it's
it.
going to be a tough division. I think Dallas will flop this year. I'm sorry.
I
Jerry
think New
Jones
York-
will clean house
I
afterwards.
I think New York will win that.
New York will win that division. Philly will get that. Sorry, Robert Griffin III. You're having a sophomore slump this year.
And also, another thing that can hinder it is Jermaine Macklin is out for the year with a torn ACL.
That can be key at certain games, yes.
Yeah. And then my third one to be watching comes from the AFC West.
Please say it's the Chiefs. Please say it's the Chiefs.
What teams are in the AFC West?
Well, there's Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders.
Okay. The Raiders.
What?
Yep.
No.
The signing of Josh Cribbs, that explosive not running back, wide receiver out of Cleveland last year.
Yes.
Kick returner, fast. Plus,
He's a very acrobatic receiver.
Exactly. Plus, with a new quarterback under center, Matt Flynn, former Green Bay backup, went to Seattle and sat on the bench as a backup. Matt Flynn is actually pretty talented. Matt Flynn, what college is he out of?
Beats me.
LSU.
Oh.
And then their punter, former Minnesota Vikings all-time leader, Chris Cluey. And then their
You forgot about a player.
Charles Woodson.
There you go.
Yep, in the backfield. Plus, they picked up another decent running back in Rashad Jennings from Carolina.
Trying to get a dual running attack for that team, it looks like.
And a cornerback, Porter from Denver. But they did lose Carson Palmer via trade to Arizona, Mike Goodson, running back, and Darius Haywood-Bay.
I can see Darius Haywood-Bay, but Carson Palmer didn't do much for them, honestly.
No.
They weren't good. So I don't think that's a key loss, really, for Oakland.
But could a new quarterback and a solid defense help Oakland to get to the playoffs this year?
It's possible, but the thing is, though, San Diego's going downhill. Kansas City, I don't know where they're going to be this year. They got a lot of new faces there, especially with the new coach, too. So, yeah, I could see them getting at least second in the division, but Denver? No. I'm sorry. Denver's still at top there.
Oh, yeah. But I'm talking about having a lot better...
They'll have a better season this year than last year.
And one team that I honestly believe will not make the playoffs this year is Baltimore.
Ooh.
Yep. They will not.
Really?
Yep. And if they do, it'll be a wild card.
Well,
I do not see them in the playoffs or bowing out first round.
Well, if you look in the AFC picture, New England's going to not be as good. Denver, I think they'll get the top seed again in the playoffs.
I think there's going to be a repeat of San Fran and Atlanta in the NFC championship game. Yes. Like I said last week
what
and 2
about
weeks
AFC?
ago. The AFC? Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Because I do have Denver as one of my two teams for AFC.
Yeah, I would agree with you with Denver, but I'm also liking the possibility of...
Don't say Pittsburgh.
No, not at all. Speaking of... I'll get there with the whole Pittsburgh thing. But
Okay.
Houston.
Really?
Houston.
Will this be the breakout year?
This will be the year.
Well, this better be the year.
Either Houston or, by God, Andrew Luck pulls something out of his butt, and it's the Colts. Much improvement in the Colts, especially under Andrew Luck last year. So, but I'm going to go way more on Houston being there against Denver.
I do like Andrew Luck and the Colts. I think if they improve their defense, I bet they could get to that championship game. But I actually have...
And
you're going to kill me.
And I'm going to
for
say
this.
it right here. The Minnesota Vikings are going to get past the first round next year.
Yes!
Yeah! So, and going back to that whole AFC, was it the AFC North with Pittsburgh,
Baltimore.
Come
on, Foster. There you go.
And the Browns.
There you go.
I think Steelers are not going to do anything. I think Cincy is going to take that this year.
So you're saying that
The Bengals will be right in the wild card this year.
So you think Mike Tomlin could be in the hot seat in Pittsburgh?
Yes, he will be on the hot seat.
Ooh.
Pittsburgh lost
Stephanie.
Mike Wallace. They lost Jerome Harrison to the Browns. So they are definitely hurting this year. Big Ben's getting a little too old anyway.
He's a pretty tough guy, though.
Let's guess on injuries.
Injuries for this
Injuries. But, so, yeah.
You have any other underrated teams this year?
Underrated teams. Well, I said Cincy.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 3 written down. There's a lot. The Vikings. The Vikings can do it. I mean,
Vikings could make a push this year.
exactly. Bringing in Matt Castle
It depends
to
who they
back
get.
up Ponder. Also to actually push Ponder and have him thinking, oh, if I suck like the last 2 years, then they're going to bring in somebody. Greg Jennings, and then signing Bishop. Both Jennings and Bishop coming over from Green Bay. Bishop will replace that middle linebacker or the outside linebacker spot
There you go.
that Jasper Brinkley left. Plus, you have Harrison Smith, one of the hardest hitting safeties in football,
You
compared
think-
to a younger Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
Just
You think it was nice to make that trade with Seattle for the draft pick?
oh yes. I honestly believe that was the best thing. And did you see Percy Harvin is on
Yeah.
the physically unable to perform,
He
and
has to
Sidney
get a-
Rice. I had Seattle up there, but if they're 2 of their 3 good wide receivers.
Yeah.
Sidney Rice and Percy Harvin. Yes, they're both deep threats, but they're both injured.
Well-
just like their last years in Minnesota, and then they ship them.
So I got a question.
It's like Green Bay or Packers come to Minnesota, then Vikings end up in Seattle.
Yeah. Do you know what's up with Percy Harvin? What's his injury?
Headaches, migraines.
No, the migraines are going to stay with him. That's just chronic with him. That's the why he wasn't playing so much in Minnesota.
Wasn't it a
but
hit or a hip?
yeah, he has to get a second look at his hip. It looks like he has to get surgery on it. It's a good chance.
Well-
and if that's the case, he will be out pretty much a good majority of the season or the whole season.
And
altogether.
Minnesota, 3 first-round draft picks this year.
That was great.
First team since 2000, since
Yes.
the 2000 Rams, to go ahead and do
So
that.
I got a question though. In the game, like you could talk all about the players on the teams that you want, but
True.
the bracket that they line up against, the order of the teams that they play in, and how well they match up against those early game teams can really change
Well, yeah, this
how
is
how
true.
well somebody
But-
how far somebody makes it, right?
The thing is, you gotta put those first round picks to the test, and that's what's great about the preseason is.
no, I was just saying.
No, he doesn't want. He doesn't be on the
Scheduling
microphone.
has-
He's too
speaking
shy.
of preseason, when does the first preseason game start?
This Sunday.
This Sunday Night Football. The Miami Dolphins versus the Dallas Cowboys.
That's right.
In the Hall of Fame game.
Did you hear about Jerry Jones' comments about the Cowboys Stadium?
No.
He wants it to be more recognizable than the White House. That was his quote.
Jerry Jones cracks me up.
He has to be the promoter he is.
Yeah.
More people
Well-
know about the White House than care about football. Sadly.
Well,
It's true, but
I think that wraps up. Mike, do you got anything you want to chime in on? Anything that I said? T-Rev, you got anything other than, go Vikings?
go
Skull
Vikings! Purple and gold.
Vetchhawk, you got anything?
I don't watch much football, man. Sorry.
Oh,
Tasty, you got
That's a
any?
Muskies t-shirt. Come on.
Metros.
That's a Metro
Metros.
shirt.
Hey, Metros. Metros Pride. Metros Pride. For yep. So, what the Metros
that's why
are?
he's sitting back 'cause he
is
can't read either.
They're our community in the Sioux City area high school hockey team that I played for number of years, and then I actually played with your older brother Kyle. Shout outs to Kyle. He was a stud.
Who's got 2 kids now and married?
Whoa.
No.
Congrats.
And Nate's his little brother. He also grew up in the program playing. I remember Nate as a little lad.
You're really going to go there?
Because I just saw a yearbook the other day of yeah. Got pictures of me.
Yearbook pictures are always
Little
classic.
Foster.
Jimmy, you got anything
Yeah, it's
for football?
awesome,
Go
man.
Titans.
We should
Go
all
Titans.
bust out a yearbook picture
Hey,
right now.
Titans.
What does a Titans fan do when they win the Super Bowl?
What's that?
Turn off his Xbox and go to bed.
Oh man, that's great.
Wow.
I had to get that in there.
All right, so
Wow.
I think
Hey,
you close. What do you got?
What does a Detroit Lion, or why do the Detroit Lions play in a dome? Because God doesn't even want to see him play.
That was.
I hear that all the time about the Vikings.
On Thanksgiving,
So-
he does.
All right, so Jimmy, you got anything for football other than go Titans?
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. There's Detroit Tigers baseball team.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, there's no
Falcons.
Tigers in football.
We can fail with the Falcons like we did last
Hey,
time.
look at me. We talked about drinking on the show.
I still
we
see a
talked
beer
about
next to you.
Football,
Are you
and how
kidding
I
me?
just don't. I'm not.
All right, Brandon.
Don't know.
Brandon, you got anything for football?
No, I don't have anything for football,
All right.
but I do have something for our next up and coming. Well, I guess I just want to bring up our theme, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So our theme this week
We're
is
so
going
white
to be
nerdy.
If you
kinda
notice the
plays
intro,
into our show.
exactly.
You know,
that's why I wanted
I'm a
it.
sports nerd. You're a tech nerd.
White nerdy.
Jimmy's
We're
a
all a
love
bunch
and
of
lust
nerds in here.
nerd.
That's
And
true.
And I'm a
white.
big kid.
We're all white.
We are all
I
white
won't bring
nerdy.
up my racist tech wreck stuff now because we're all white in here, and I'm just,
Well, a lock would
Wait,
be the minority and
yeah.
make us full.
Where's Locke? Oh, yeah.
He's gone, man.
He's done.
Rip lock.
Riplock.
Yeah, Rip
Rip
Lock.
lock. It sounds like a baggie. All right. So
Rip
anyway,
is tight end.
Yeah. Back on our theme here, so I guess we're probably about to take it to a break, which is why we talked about the theme here. I'm going to start it off here on the intermission here with...
It's kind of a tribute to Tasty.
Yeah, a tribute to Tasty, and
Yeah.
of course we'll bring back the full white nerdy. Of course, we can't leave that out here. But we're gonna do a Call Me Maybe parody. Our theme is the parody, and since this is Tim's last show with us here, we're gonna go ahead and make this to him. Tim, you got anything to say? You look like you got some.
I'm kind of nervous what this song is.
It won't be too bad. It won't be as bad as when we put you on the spot to sing.
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
first
All
place,
right,
so.
let's hear it.
All right, here you
Thank
go,
you for
guys.
being
It's
a
going
good
to be
sport about that, though.
a
Yeah.
Call Me Maybe parody with Darth Vader, and we'll be back with you in 10 to 15 minutes.
You're listening to the Lock and
I
Load
just
Show.
met you,
LockandLoadShow.com.
and this is crazy, but I'm your father. Join me, maybe. Together we can rule the galaxy. I'm your father. Join me, maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but I'm your father. Join me, maybe. Your mother died when you were a baby. Search your feelings. Who's your daddy?
Throw your Pokeball, Pokeball, Pokeball.
Pokemon and the DS tonight. Now we're gonna have a real good fight. And your team gonna lose to mine. Now we're gonna have a Pokemon fight. Pokemon and the DS tonight. Now we're gonna have a real good fight. And your team gonna lose to mine. We just wanna see ya.
Guys, we are back
All
at Lock and
right.
Load Show on LockandLoadShow.com. Hey, Jimmy and I, we were just talking with the amount of audience we have, and we have, 2-3 audience members inside the kitchen with us, but outside, it's like a crap ton of people. It's, it reminds me of the movie Joe Dirt when he's telling his life story.
All lined up around the hall. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to hear the story.
And, and also a quick shout out to Erin Toms, who just posted on our page. She says she loves the show. We're effing funny, and it's a great way to end the night. Well, thank you, Erin, for your support. Pimp us out around South Kakalaki. Get everybody you know to listen.
South Kakalaki?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Pimp me out around South Carolina.
And hey, she had commented. I think you friend requested her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she
You show support for the show, I'm gonna add you.
Yeah. So if you're friends with me and hey, Jake said, I'll pimp you hard. Jake Rains from our good friend from South Lemon Studios of South Lemon Radio. Go to our website. He's got a thing going on for a new movie he's shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Awesome. All right, so we are going to head over to the Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, what's next, Big and Tasty?
I believe we have formerly known as Locke's Love and Lust Advice.
Heyo.
What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop messing with the soundboard, guys.
No,
we just want to bring.
Hey, actually, this is Locke. I'm
Locke
back.
Actually, we pranked you all good.
You did. I was listening outside, man. You guys are awesome on the radio.
Yeah, we had to lock him outside. No pun intended.
Oh, he's got
We
jokes.
had to
There's a pun. There's
lock
a
him
pun there.
outside
There's a pun
because
there.
I know I screwed up the college football thing, and he's probably out there freaking
great,
out.
Darin. You
So
did great.
we've got Love and Lust Advice with Locke and Jimmy. Oh yeah, this is our favorite part of the show. One of them, actually. We've had, for our new time audience members and new time listeners, what the Love and Lust Advice with Jimmy and Locke is. We take the questions that you submit us weekly for your dying. What is it? I want to say your dying love and lust questions. If you're in
dying advice for your loving relationship.
Ooh.
Whoa, let me get a book.
Wow.
I'll write this down. Holy
That was just improv right there.
I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to sweat
later.
right now. That was beautiful.
Could I actually, since this is my last recording for quite some time,
I would like. We're not recording.
Sorry.
Tim. You do this all the damn time. Actually, no. I think it was somebody else last week.
So
This is why you're an intern.
But could I read
We're
one
live.
of these
We're
questions?
live.
Yes.
Could I read one of these for them?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you want to? Okay. Now look at me, Tim.
Yes.
Take a deep breath.
This is a big deal.
It is a big deal. I'm trusting this.
I may outdo you there.
I'm betting
He's
on
calling
Tim.
you out, man. He's like, I won't
Hey,
just do it. I'll
let's
do
throw
it
up a
better.
vote.
You know what?
Who's
You
gonna-
can read.
There you
You
go,
can
there you
read
go.
the second one as long as you do it in a
Like
Peter
3
Griffin.
sentences.
I'm keeping it short for you. In a
He's gonna
Peter
enunciate.
Griffin voice.
If I do the Peter Griffin voice, I want the first one.
He knows how to make a bargain right here.
All right. So we have two people that are chiming in. Should we let them both chime in, or one question apiece at the reader's discretion? So we have 4 questions this week, so each person will get 2.
All right, let's
That's
go.
fine.
Let's do it.
Who gets
Come on,
first? Who gets first
Jimbo.
one?
Let's flip for it. Hold on.
All right, get
Are
that
you gonna
coin.
flip
Get that
3
coin
ways?
out.
Anybody got quarter? Anybody got
Oh, we
quarter?
got a nickel. We got ourselves a nickel.
We got a nickel. All right.
Nickelback.
That's gangster.
Let's see. Yeah, home field advantage.
This is for my family.
Call it.
All the water
Nickelback
buffalo
is not
out there.
acceptable.
All the what?
You better get
Water
heads.
buffalo. Heads.
Wait. Jimmy, do you want to go first or second?
I'll take number 1 and number 3. I'll go first.
Number 1 and 3. Oh.
I'm getting
All right.
early drive in.
Early drive.
So this was for going first or second,
This
wasn't
guy.
it?
This
No,
guy.
let's just see who gets the first question.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's
the alternate.
get a little love and lust music. Oh yeah. Here we go. You ready, Big and Tasty?
Big and tasty. Where the hell is that guy at?
Okay, Peter. Let it hit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in a Lock and Load show today. All right, dear Jimmy, I am a female, 20 years old, and he is 23. We were friends. Stayed just for friends for a few months, but I always felt like he likes me. Oh, that timed it just perfectly right there. Like the legend of the Phoenix. All right, anyway.
Wow, ADD.
A little bit. His friend told me that he had feelings for me, but that he is afraid of a commitment. So out of nowhere, he started to kiss and cuddle every time we see each other.
Tasty just touched his
I
nip.
felt that he did love me. Do you want me to read this?
Keep going. Touch yourself while doing it.
I felt that he did love me, and he would want to see me every day. All of a sudden, he came to me and said that he does not want me to get attached to him, and that he does not want to hurt me. I told him that I'm not attached to him, that what he does not have to worry about me. We started kissing and cuddling again, and everything was okay. Until one day, he came in and he was like, We are good friends, right? Like, nothing is going on between us. We are just going through the flow, right? I asked my friend to understand what is going on for me. She said that he likes me, but he doesn't love me. That it is not working out for him. That he want to be just friends. I was heartbroken. I thought he liked me. I felt it. I knew he had feelings for me. I know now he is as cold as ice. He treats me like I am a total stranger, not even as a friend. And I am crushed. I have feelings for him and I do not know what to do. Every time I come talk to him, even as a friend, he would be cold. I didn't even know what to do. It's like he doesn't want what he wants. It's like he wants me to disappear. How do I get him back? How do I make him miss me again? Thank you. Kim from Florida.
Kim, go get some new dick. Go get some new dick. I'm not even... Kim, go get some new dick. Find another man. Look, he's trying to play games. He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't want to know what he wants. Then just don't even mess with it. He's a 23-year-old man. No 23-year-old man knows what he wants. Unless he's got a kid. And then he knows what he has to do. But regardless of that, go get some new dick. I mean, obviously, when he came back to you the second time and it changed from him having feelings to him not being interested, like that showed when he was asking you, we're just friends, right? Like, clearly he was trying to make sure that he was able to sleep with other women. So he's pursuing new options. I can almost guarantee it. You pursue new options too. Get some new dick, and you know what? That'll make him miss you at the same time. Because men want a woman that is pursued after. So he's either going to rise up to the occasion, see you with the new dick, and be like, you know what? You're my woman. And actually step up and get those balls. Or you're going to get the new dick, and you're not even going to want the old dick. So go with the new dick. You're 20 years old, and yes, you can call it going out to get some dick. That's cool. We don't mind as men. I know women don't want to be referred to as their pussy, but you know, men would call us, just say, I want to go out and get some new dick tonight. Go get it.
He wants to get lucky.
That's a lot of dick.
He wants to get lucky later. No, but maybe he has some other... Maybe it's not even just another girl, though. Maybe there's something, other commitments in his life, and he feels that she's just taking up too much of his, his time, or he wants to do things and just wants to have a good friend.
That's true, and I mean, he's 23 years old, so like I said before, he doesn't know what he wants, or he doesn't want to know what he wants. So either way, it's so temperamental already with what's happened in the past. Go with the flow. Go get some new dick. That'll make him miss you. And then maybe you have another shot at asking him. Like, give him an ultimatum, but after you go out and see some other men.
Peter, was that a good answer for the question that you read?
Better bring the wet platinum for that.
Vetchok's referring to 2 episodes ago about our little conversation about lube. Thanks, Vetchok, for keeping that fresh in our minds.
I remember that.
It's slick like an ice rink, right?
Coconut oil. Tell him about the coconut oil.
Nah, it's...
Oh, okay. Oh, hey. So I guarantee you cannot even stand on this shit. You're gonna have to crawl across the floor just get your mom to clean this shit up.
They use it at ice skating rinks.
That's funny.
Tell him about the coconut oil.
All right, I got a quick story for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so I was seeing this girl.
Is this better than
at
Omegle?
Buena Vista, dude. Nah, this
Hey,
is.
I was on the campus. Hey, I was up at BV today.
No way.
Yeah,
What
that's
were you
what I was
doing up
doing.
there?
I was up there for a conference for work.
Nice.
No.
Boring.
You see any hot girls on campus?
No, because they locked them all up because there was a bunch of us guys from my work there. They locked them all
Is
up.
that
and
saying
we were in
something?
uniform.
Actually, that's a good answer because your wife might be listening to this show, so that's pretty good. All right, so quick story. So I was seeing this girl in Buena Vista. Her name was let's just call her.
You don't know the name.
I was like, let's just call her Chick. All right, Chick number 1. Wait. Actually, Brandon, our producer, actually knows this girl. So he actually remember that. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, all right, I'll tell you later. Anyway, so
Her name is Jimmy.
We were trying out new things.
Make sure you have the Jimmy cap.
Her name was Jimmy.
Later, bro.
This is Omegle
Wait.
step 2 here. We gotta hear this out.
Hold on. I got one.
Nothing under.
We gotta hear this out.
Locke wants to be Jimmied. Tweet us at Lock and Load Show. Hashtag Jimmied.
Get jimmied.
Get jimmied.
Actually, Jimmy, what is your special move in bed? I got the pile driver, but what do you got?
I got the beard.
Beard. You like jump out of that
Hashtag
shit
beard.
or
The tickler.
Oh my god.
what? Okay. All right. I don't want to take up too much time.
Cheap
All right.
tickler.
Okay. So, oh wow, that feels amazing. I'm feeling his beard right now. Feel that.
You know what? That actually makes a good platform for your balls to sit on.
Oh.
And it'll keep them warm when it's cold.
What do you call
No,
nuts?
it's kind of like
What do
two
you
eggs
call
on a
nuts?
bird's nest. You know, that's how it looked like. You know, two little eggs on a bird's. You know, no.
Yeah,
no,
said
like
no
that.
one ever.
So hey, Locke, so the story.
Okay, all right, let me go to the story here.
All right, let's hear this
So
story.
anyway, we were like trying out new things, and I was like, dude, it's always been my fantasy, and this actually kind of goes with less advice. It's always been my fantasy to have sex with coconut oil. And then you know what she said? Let's do it. And I was like, whoa! I was like, okay, so I was looking around like, where the hell? I don't even have any baby oil, you know? But then she's
Baby
like,
oil? I thought it was
she's like,
coconut oil.
it's okay. I got this coconut oil that I put on my skin. I was like, whoa! Oh, shit! Let's get at that shit. So, so we put it on, we tried, and I swear to God, I think I died twice. Halfway through, we went to heaven again because it was the most amazing thing in my life. And
How are you still breathing?
you know, like there's like pivotal points in your life. You know, like having your first kids. You know, paying off your mortgage on your house.
Wait. This is actually a memorable moment.
No, this is like one of my top three. Like
Eighth wonder of
you
the
know,
world shit right here.
graduating from high school. You know,
As of right now.
coconut oil, bro.
As of right now.
coconut oil. What?
As of right now,
As
it's
of right
top
now,
three.
it's top three, dude.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
AKA
that's
tanning lotion.
dude. Oh my god. You should get, I'm making coconut business millions right now. So if you guys want to throw some coconuts my way, coconut industry, you know,
I'm gonna
no
hang
problem.
up in a tree. I'm gonna hang up in a tree.
Not only for lotions and lubes.
Actually, did you post something about coconuts? How they
Yeah.
kill each other every year or some shit? How many people? They
Or
kill
you
every
can
year?
use them to kill people.
Zach, see,
Like you said
I'm
last
gonna
week.
sit in a tree.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
sitting in a tree and drop coconuts
Yeah,
on their
yeah.
head.
You can drop coconuts and you can kill people that way.
You gotta put the lime in it first.
Lime in the
lime in the
coconut. Put the lime in the coconut. All right, go ahead.
All right, let's get this next one in. Foster, it's your turn.
Oh man, I almost said her name on the
All right,
radio.
so
That
this
would've
one's Locke,
sucked.
right?
This is
All
for
right, go
Locke.
ahead.
All right.
I'm ready.
Dear Locke.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I have been living with my girlfriend for about 6 months.
Oh.
6 months, all right.
6 months, yes.
Not bad,
She
not
asked
bad.
me to give her space
Ooh,
and moved out.
wow.
We need time apart. Should I keep trying to communicate with her after moving out, or should I just let her alone? Michael in Utah.
That's a toughie.
Actually, I think it's pretty straightforward. You know, if she wants to put a distance between you and her, I think she has valid reasons for that. I think definitely she owes you to sit down and talk to you about why she wants to leave. But if she has her own reasons, whether it's be family or friends, or whether she has obligations for school or work, all you can do is just be fair about it and say, is there anything I can do? And if not, then depart ways. For 6 months, though, that's a pretty short-term relationship. You can't really get too uptight about that. A living relationship, yes. Jimmy said it was a living relationship, and I didn't think about that. But even then, 6 months to be living with each other already, I think you're kind of pushing it already. Like maybe you got in each other's nerves or something. But
Well, how long has Jimmy been living with Trevor?
oh yeah, let's hear these roommate issues.
Committed right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Off and on. I show up when I need to take a poo or hang out.
It's actually been quite awesome. Today we were both in our boxers in the kitchen.
Always a win.
We're very
Always a
comfortable
win.
with each
We
other.
are very open. We are
Always
very
a
open.
win.
And
He was doing laundry and I was about to jump in the shower. It was intense. We had a moment and we went on our ways.
I'd
Wait,
like to
did you
just
guys-
walk around naked. Is that okay from now on?
Not at all. No. One rule in my house: don't walk naked unless. No, not even that. No, do not walk naked at all.
Retract.
Was there eye contact when you were in your boxers?
Oh, we talked.
Oh, we had a full-on conversation.
nice.
We went there, and I always
Nice.
make eye contact during conversation.
I gave him one of those. I gave him the up down. You know what I mean? I was like,
What?
6
great.
months. After 6 months, I think it's a good time to gauge whether or not you're able to live with the person, and she clearly wasn't able to live with
Yep.
you, so that's
Yep.
a very bad omen for the future, in my opinion.
I agree.
And also it comes to a point where, obviously she wants a break, and anything, if you keep trying to pursue her, that could be stepping on Jimmy's grounds of restraining orders.
Oh. Or Jimmy might be seeing your woman, and you don't want this.
No. Let's refer to Jimmy Raj from now on. Hey, like, is Raj here? Wasn't you like, what is Raj? He's like, ROJ, restraining order Jimmy. Yo, where's Raj at?
The women I sleep with don't have time to fill out paperwork, or they don't know how.
That's beautiful.
All right, let's move on before we get in more trouble.
Thanks, Raj.
I'm glad I missed that.
Okay, so who's got number 3?
All right, yeah, actually, Jimmy does.
Jimmy does.
Read it to me.
Dear Jimmy. So my boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years. We have had our ups and downs. The largest was when I left the country for 4 months, and he felt very alone and isolated. Wait, is this Angie writing about Dallas?
What?
Oh, I might step on some toes on this one.
No.
We can't bust people out.
He admitted that he almost broke up with me during that. No, this is definitely not them.
Oh, okay.
During
Why'd
that
you
time.
even bring that up?
I don't know. Leaving the country.
We're going to have an upset audience
been married
member
for
that's
2
going to come
years.
in here in about 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's not
I
listening.
would have handled this
There's a
question.
contact us
all right,
form
all
on
right,
the website.
yep.
If you have a complaint, you just need to find
Contact us. Yep, you'll find it at www.lockandloadshow.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's a contact form.
Actually, it's at the top.
Oh, okay.
We're expecting a lot of traffic to that button, so to make it easy access.
After
Complaint
last
after
week and this week.
complaint.
Ladies,
all right,
Jimmy is single, so you can contact that. Yeah, so
Let's
that's-
date
You
Jimmy.
can contact that. I love the reference to that.
Or potential employers, of course. Let's try to get me a job.
Okay,
Put his resume up
Jimmy.
there.
Focus. Fuck off. All right. I have seen a few things that upset me. We met online using an online dating site. Ooh. When we started going out, I deactivated all my accounts, but he didn't. I have recently discovered that his account is still active, and he has been using it to communicate with other guys. What? Whoa!
Wait a minute. He can't talk to anybody.
I need to pre-read these before I put them on.
Yeah?
No, keep going.
That's why
At
Darin reads
first, I
these.
was like, I thought I was okay with this if he had listed he was in a relationship, but his profile says he is single. I don't think he is physically cheating on me, but is this a type of cheating? Is this by his way of saying he wants out? I should also mention that my father is having a cyber affair, and my boyfriend knows how much that upsets me. I just don't know what to do. This is coming from Casey, female. Yep, female Casey from Georgia.
Okay, and her boyfriend is using a date hookup site to talk to men, and he didn't ask you outright if you wanted a threesome with other men, right? That was
I
never
think
in
this
there.
is a typo. It sounds like, well, you know what? It could swing the other way because we had that one.
If it's not for cuckolding or for a devil's threesome, then I see no reason for your.
It's
for
like
your man
Facebook,
to be
right?
on.
I mean, I talk to a lot of people on Facebook, right? I mean, and the dating site
she
is
said
different,
a
but
dating
it's social.
site.
But it's still just a social platform. I'm not
Well,
trying to
there's
justify
there's
this
social
here, but I'm just
networking.
got multiple perspectives.
True, but there's social networking sites, and then there's like date hookup or plenty of fish.
So if you're talking to a guy, the other guy on the other end is definitely like,
eHarmony.
this guy's totally into me.
I'm pretty
We've been
sure.
chatting back and forth for like
you know
3
what?
weeks now.
You know what, Casey?
I'm-
That guy he was probably chatting to, that was probably Lock and Tasty on Amigo.
Well, then there's nothing to worry
really?
about.
It's a fake profile.
Oh.
If your boyfriend's hiding the fact that he's gay, then I think you need to call him out on him and out on it and just ask straight out, are you gay? Because you're talking to other men on a dating website, and then either he's going to be so offended at the thought that, oh, my woman thinks that I'm gay, that he'll either exit the account or explain it in full, or he'll just flat out be like, yeah, I am gay. And then you can figure out if you want a devil's threesome or to continue the relationship.
Wow. That was very deep.
Well, it could be three-way. You know, it could be he's in the middle ground. But
or
either way,
cuckolding.
he's going to come out of the closet, right?
Or cuckolding.
He's gonna,
not every man comes out of the closet, but if you call him on it, he'll have to answer.
If this relationship goes south, then she's got something to, tell everybody, and, he's not going to be too happy about that.
This is I feel like this is a very different subject.
What?
Do not out someone who you've had in the past who turns out to be gay. I just don't think it's in right form. I think that the person who is individually a homosexual needs to be the one to make that discovery and come out of the closet on their own.
Yeah.
I don't think that an ex-lover should be the one to do so.
But why? I think this guy is probably bi. I mean, if he's dating a girl,
that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe he's just trying to get some cuckolding going, or maybe he's trying to get a devil's threesome, or maybe he wants. Cuckolding is where you have your lover sleep with another man in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so this is like a three-way with two guys.
No, it's a twosome with
That's
a
a
man
devil's threesome.
sitting out watching.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't
Cuckolding
know
is a twosome with.
The cuckold is the boyfriend sitting on the chair while the other guy is fucking your girl.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But a devil's threesome. When I say devil's threesome, I mean 2 men and 1 woman, and I mean I don't know where that term initially came from.
Well, because the other kind of threesome's pretty damn awesome.
Well, best time of my life was with 2 women at the same time. What can I say? Women know what women want, and men love to see a woman with a woman. Because we all just want to get off. So did I answer the question fully, Tasty, or what am I missing here?
I think you covered the grounds pretty well on this one. I mean, you gave certain options for her. It's just up to her what she thinks is best judgment.
Call him out. Let him know that you're looking at his profile and actually know about this.
Yep. I think that was very good. Very good job, Jimmy.
I do have a friend, however, who keeps his dating websites up, even though he is engaged to a woman and has a kid on the way. He keeps his dating profile up specifically so that she will know that he has options.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a leverage tool for the relationship. Because she might start cheating around on him if she thinks, oh, well, nobody wants him anyway, and I don't want him either right now. You know, it never gets to that point because she's like, wow, everybody wants him, and I've got him. So it's a psychological thing, but I have a friend who does that.
It's risky, but if it works for you, it works.
So, Tasty, what's the site you used at one time when you met your... Did you use plenty
We
of...
didn't meet on a dating site.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Who's talking about...
I'm not going to get into this discussion, actually.
We already went over this.
I'd like to know the website so I can find a beautiful, tasty woman myself.
There's plenty of fish.
Sweet
That was the
tasty.
answer to one of the other questions, right?
Or date
Just
hookup.
move on. There's
Date
plenty of
hookup
fish.
or plenty of fish. Go
But
ahead.
It wasn't a dating site, so
Go ahead and add me. Debate to live.
Skype.
On date hookup.
No, but that's just a total practical social tool.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yo, I don't want to see Sweeney throwing any bows right now. We better move on. All right.
Well, I think we have somebody that's going to chime in via our phone line.
Who?
So
is it?
we're going to get a female's point of view coming in real soon. We're waiting on that call.
The wrong point of view.
Hey guys, this is the first episode where we don't have the female.
Yeah.
The female presence saying
So
something.
this call,
Sausage
hopefully-
Fest
It's
episode.
something.
This call.
We need to redeem ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Over, you know.
So this call is
Especially
coming
after
from
last
South
week.
Carolina. So we're gonna get. It's gonna be who answers.
He's got through his computer.
Yeah. So we're just sitting here waiting. So.
All right, we got a call.
A phone call.
Hello.
All right, hello. You're listening. You're actually live on the air with Lock and Load Show. Guest caller. What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
We're doing great.
Great. Awesome.
Are you Darin's friend, or who are you?
Yeah, we were in tech school together.
All right, cool.
Oh, nice.
Well,
She's a military chick.
Oh, very nice.
You can put me in a German suplex if you'd like.
Whoa, what?
So you're calling, right? You got if I understand, you got an opinion, I guess, about our last Love and Lust advice, right? Is that right?
Apparently, I do.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear what you got to say.
What do you got to say?
Let's hear it.
I agree 100%.
Wow.
Wait.
Is that positive feedback?
Yeah, that's great.
That is positive feedback.
Wow.
What exactly do you agree with when we talked about your question? I mean,
I don't know. I agree with everything. Like,
Do I need to
don't
reread
play
the
games.
question?
Like,
we can go over the question. Why don't you go ahead?
I'll sum it up. So, you and I'll put you in this scenario. So you and your boyfriend dated for 2 years. You obviously had ups and downs. You leave the country for 4 months. You guys met on a social network type, Plenty of Fish, eHarmony, that he feels lonely. He was messaging girls or guys, and he knows how you feel.
Wait, I don't think that's the question, is it?
Oh, you said he was messaging guys, not girls.
Well, we don't know. But his profile still says he's single.
well, if he can't wait 4 fucking months, move the fuck on.
True. That's true.
Move on.
No. Aaron, come on now. If you're out of the area in a foreign country, don't you think that you just kind of let it slide?
Isn't there a movie that talks about that road trip? Like, if you're in different area codes, it's not considered cheating?
Well, yeah, like a hall pass, but this is more of a passport because he's in a different country.
Fair enough.
Well played.
If I'm in Europe, I would like to
He's not
experience.
lonely in a different area code.
And it's also not
Maybe
considered
you should do
cheating
the
if you
same
put
sentence
peanut butter in
quickly.
your balls and let your dog lick it off.
No, but it's called a good time. Dogs will lick anything. Go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. Y'all are awesome.
Hey, Aaron, didn't Jimmy Facebook friend request you?
He did.
Oh, yes, I did.
Ayo.
Anybody who comments or likes certain things on Lock and Load Show, I will add. And, of course, you were looking good. I'm not going to say that you weren't looking good, you know. Yeah. But not creeping. Not creeping.
Tim had to step away for a minute, so T-Rev's taking it.
I think he's in trouble. From
All
my
right, where's
previous
Raj? I got to go now.
All right, thank you for joining us here on Lock and
thanks
Load
for
Show.
Yeah. Hey,
Appreciate
Aaron,
it.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay. So I guess we're good. No.
You didn't do anything, Jimmy.
It was me, because apparently for some reason, a few episodes back, I had heard something that was being talked about, and it's. Yeah, Taylor, I love you, and I'm very sorry. Yeah, I'm stealing Locke's line. You're a
I'm
great
telling
girl.
you, man. One
I'm
elbow
confused.
will take your ass out. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm
If he throws in
confused
bows.
about it. This
So what's
and
our
that.
next?
So,
next segment?
yeah,
Our next-
we're getting a
Moving
little
on.
off. Okay. Number 4 is for
Who's got number 4? Right?
sponsored by Come and Go.
We got number 4, reader, and number
I
4.
thought I was your number 4. Can we do in half?
Yeah, what was the half and half, right?
Yeah.
So we got Lock on question number 4. Have you read a question?
No, I have not.
So
All right.
then Lock's got this on number 4.
Okay.
Could I read this one in
Yeah.
a regular voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Locke,
Let's go.
my ex and I have dated on and off for the past 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
God.
We broke
okay.
up again 3 weeks ago. I've been okay with it until this week, where I've had meltdowns and contacted him on numerous occasions. I told him I still have feelings for him and want to still be together. He responds that he is in a better place and that he can give me anything but sex because he won't go back to the sad relationship he had. He thinks I'm pathetic because I don't fix my mistakes the way he needs it and tells me to. He also thinks I've held him back and haven't made him a better man. Ooh. Needless to say, his last text stated, I'm going to explore all my options. Leave no stone unturned before I ever give it a shot with you. I gave you 7 years. It's time I go my way. It's only fair for me. I truly think if I stay with him, don't date, and work on myself and my happiness, that we'll be together again. Am I crazy? Erica from New Jersey.
Have you guys seen the overly attached girlfriend photo?
I saw this guy text you.
Sorry, that's just the first thing. I didn't mean to take that
That's
from
a
Locke.
meme. That was
So,
a
Locke,
meme.
Locke,
Yeah, that
what's
was a
your
meme.
response? Your response, Locke.
Oh, well, actually, I have to say that's probably one of the most heart-wrenching questions that I've ever taken on air. Honestly, I think that you need to give him some space. He needs to figure out what he needs to do, and it sounds like he was very mature about it and did it in an adult fashion. He gave you expectations of what he needed moving forward, and then let you know where the relationship was at. And if he feels that he needs that time to, figure out his options, I think that the only mature thing for you to do is to give him that time and then come back when he's ready. 7 years is a long time, and I know it might be kind of hard to bounce back from that, especially if you haven't lived together or have any children. But, just think about it as an opportunity of moving forward for yourself as well. Maybe you can better yourself, find another man, and find someone who appreciates you for you. He says some kind of hurtful things about how he felt you were pathetic and how you didn't better him as a man. I think that's kind of inappropriate, and you're better than that. So I think you need to look at your options as well as seeing if you can better him as a man as well. Yeah.
Wow, we just got serious.
I'm actually breaking a sweat right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I can't do that.
7 years, if he's saying stuff like no stone unturned, and
that's-
I'm going to explore all my other options before coming back to you. Like, if you were the last girl on earth, I still wouldn't have sex with you. It's kind of like what he said. Not trying to be like the ref guy, but he said that in a, like Locke said, the mature way. He was mature about it, but that's pretty much what he just said. So,
on the latter note,
girl, we're good friends, but you need to move on.
But, I mean, they've had trouble over this 7 years.
Yeah.
That's plenty of chances.
Yeah, that is a
bro.
lot of chances.
That's a lot of chances.
On a latter note, you should buy a crowbar. Get to work. JK, please don't press any charges.
If you do, the person speaking is Jimmy Stewart.
Send all charges.
The opinions and things
so
said
awesome.
are not truly expressed from the Lock and Load show. They're from the persons that say it. So
The words and opinions expressed during the Lock and Load show do not express the ideas used by the Lock and Load company.
That's right.
there we go.
Hey, man, I better not lose my coconut sponsorship or I'll be pissed at you guys. I seriously will be very upset. All right, that's a lifetime supply of coconuts. Okay?
You put the lime in the
coconut
and
mix
mix
them
it all
together.
up.
All right.
Is it wait a minute. On that note, is it Coke, you nut, or is it coconut?
I think is it?
No,
it was
it's
a Coke
Coke because it's a
right?
Diet
Put
Coke.
the lime in the
Put
Coke.
the lime in the Coke.
You nut.
nuts.
Like you are nuts.
Like,
Put the lime
like
in the
you
Coke.
skeet,
you
skeet,
nut.
skeet.
It's
Yeah.
not lime in the coconut, but I totally played off of it earlier because that's what it sounds like all the time.
Yeah.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah,
Who
it's
the hell puts lime in a
my
coconut?
God, I had no idea.
Mystery
fucking
That's crazy.
He was all about
I can
it.
feel that draft, man. Feel that draft through my head.
Oh yeah, that jet that just flew by your head.
Yeah, true.
Oh
That-
my!
Smells good.
Irish
Alrighty.
Spring.
All right, well, I just want to say
So-
thanks to everybody for letting me come on real quick, and it was great doing this again with you guys, so I really appreciate
We'll
it.
have
Darin.
more talk. We'll talk to Locke a little bit later.
We
Okay.
love your face.
So-
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
It's
I just want to skeet on it.
it's
Too far.
I use palm oil.
There's a
That's the
line.
secret.
and
you
I
crossed
crossed. I'm up here.
See,
in
we
the
were
line.
at
Wait.
coconut
Did you say you
oil
want
and
to skeet on my face? What the fuck?
Hey, that's
Maybe
jet
I
number
should
2.
not
That's
come
airliner
back.
number 2. Fucking 747 up
we
here.
just went to stealth bomber.
Yeah. Stealth bomber. There you go.
Am I the only one that wants to see this happen right now?
Yes, you are.
There's the relapse. There's the relapse.
Inbox like, this is my cue to leave the mic.
And there goes live. There we go. With
All
that
right.
beautiful canvas of the face that just needs to be painted.
Moving on up.
Moving on to the side.
Moving on up.
All right, we have this week's wine rack.
Uh-oh. Wine rack. Let's
Uh-oh.
see what we got
Uh-oh.
for this here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Catch a little baby crying back
Yeah,
there.
that was great.
So I'm going to bring that back up on Tech Rec because that was a fail on my part.
All right, so
Number
this
2
week's
tonight.
wine rack.
Fail again?
Technical difficulty.
Where's the cue there? This week's wine rack is
This week's wine rack.
This week's
Play-
wine rack played at full volume for you folks
Rack-
now.
okay. All right.
Here it goes.
There we go. All right, this week's wine rack. The wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles found himself in a little trouble. We've been talking a lot about Twitter and people saying stupid things, and it also carries outside into the public. Eagles wide receiver Riley Cooper apologized for repeatedly making a racial slur at a Kenny Chesney concert and was caught on video and led him to getting fined. The video of Cooper dropping the N-bomb surfaced Wednesday on the internet. Cooper issued a statement of apology, then met with reporters outside. He says, "This is the lowest of lows. This is not the type of person I want to be portrayed as. This isn't the type of person I am. I am extremely sorry."
He Paula Dean'd it.
Was it with an AH or an ER?
Ew.
He said he was drinking when he directed the slur at an African-American security guard at the concert in June.
As we said before, do not drink on the job.
Yep. And, we had talked about lawyers having, access to other people's Twitter's pages. Oh, looks like they may just need a lawyer to walk around with them, like Jimmy does.
True story. If you are a lawyer in the Sioux City area who wants to walk with me everywhere I go.
Speak into the mic. I can't even hear you.
If you're a lawyer in the Sioux City area who would like to walk with me wherever I go, please message the Lock and Load Show at Contact Us.
With no down payment.
Remember, he's a blue
I don't
dot.
have the
He is
upfront
a
charge.
blue dot.
This
I'll
is
pay
voluntary.
you with hugs
Pro
and
bono.
happiness.
It's pro bono work.
Give back to your community.
He's homeless. He just lives on people's couches.
True story.
It's a futon.
All right, so we are going to move on to probably the best part. This week we have our Tastyokee going off of our themes, and Veshok, you just spilled.
Nope, that ain't mine.
That was fail number 4 for me tonight, actually. I spilled it.
So sticking with our theme of parodies, when you think parodies, who do you think of, Jimmy, when you think of parodies?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al. Weird Al's the best. But, putting the stuff together for the show, Brandon and I, we found out that there's, what was that? Screen Team, and the other one.
Key of Awesome.
The Key of Awesome.
The Key of Awesome.
Yeah, on YouTube. So check out their shit. It's pretty funny. But we're gonna throw it back a little. We're gonna take it back to the '90s of a parody from a rapper with a bunch of dreadlocks. Do you know who that is, Jimmy?
Coolio?
Yep. Yep. You remember Gangster's Paradise?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, this is the parody of it to Amish Paradise. Who's gonna do this one?
I think we got Big Black in the house.
We do. We got Big Black.
Whoa. Big Black on the mic for Amish Paradise.
Yeah. So,
Is this
Big
going
Black.
solo,
That's
or?
actually Are we doing a solo?
I don't
You
think
want to do
we
a solo?
should.
No, team effort.
I think team effort.
Team effort? Team
We are all in a
effort?
paradise of studio atmosphere right now. We should do this together.
All
as a
right.
team.
All right. So we're going to do a team effort of Amish Paradise.
Make sure he's got the mic.
Y'all ready for this?
Get real close.
All right, here it goes. I'm going to start it off with Amish Paradise.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. That's perfect for an Amish like me. You know
We're Sean Fancy, like electricity.
At 4:30 in the morning, I'm milking cows. As Diet feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool, I've been milking and plowing so long that even a single thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man of the land, I'm into discipline. Got a Bible in my hand and a beer on my chin.
Like Jimmy and Nate.
And you finish shine. We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Wow.
1699.
Most of our lives living in an Amish paradise. Your mother once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. It's an hard sacrifice, living in an Amish paradise. So it's a discount price, living in an Amish paradise. A local boy kicked me in the butt last week. I just smiled at him and I turned the other cheek. I really don't care, in fact I wish him well, cause I'll be laughing my head off when he's burning in hell. Never punched a tourist even if he deserved it. And Amish with a dude, you know that's unheard of. And I never buttons, I got a cool hat. And my homies agree I really look good in black, fool. If you come to visit, you'll be bored to tears. We haven't even paid the phone bill in 300 years. But we ain't really quaint, so please don't point and stare. We're just technologically impaired. No phone, no lights, no motor car, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's as primitive as can be. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. We're just plain and simple guys living in an Amish paradise. There's no time for sin and vice, living in an Amish paradise. We don't fight, we all play nice, living in an Amish paradise. Hitching up the buggy, churning lots of butter, raising on Monday, soon we'll raise a nutter. Think you're really righteous, think you're pure in heart, well I know I'm a million times as humble as thou art. I'm the pious guy, little homies wanna be like on my knees day and night, scoring points for the afterlife. So don't be vain, and don't be whiny, or else I might have to get medieval on your hiney. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. We're crazy men and nights living in an Amish paradise. Little cops of traffic lights living in an Amish paradise. But you probably think advice living in an Amish paradise.
All right, that was Amish Paradise, guys. So we're still here. I'm going to take it now to our last break of the night here. And then
It's going to be a quick break.
Quick break, and we'll be coming back with Tech Break
Thank
here.
you, Big Black.
You're
for
listening to
stepping
Lock
in
and
on
Load
there.
show.
Really
on
appreciate
Lock
it.
and-
Without you, I don't think it could have been complete.
It's
You know, you're
good
like
to
the
have
biggest
someone
Weird
who
Al
knows
fan in
the
history.
Oh, I sung this song in my middle school variety show. Me and my buddy, we dressed up like Amish people. I had my first time I ever dyed my hair blonde. I did this song, and I had a giant fro. And in the middle of the song, I took off my hat hair.
This man's a fucking legend.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you're listening to the Lock and Load show on lockandloadshow.com.
Boom! Once upon a time, before I was insane, I dated this Disney guy. Joe Jonas was his name, but he broke up with me.
You're just way too creepy. Plus, I found someone else. His name's Mickey.
So I wrote a song about his stupid ass. Then found this guy named John, but that was over fast. If you don't marry me, I will pull out your teeth.
You're totally crazy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Maybe. He hit me with his guitar, and he said that
we are through.
Just you wait,
till I write a song about you. Then I met that Jake Gyllenhaal dick and was obsessed right away. You've sent me 1,000 messages. And that's just from today. Oh, that's because I'm having your baby. What? But you don't even put out. Stop questioning me, JD, or I'll put you 6 feet underground. Whoa! Whoa! Psycho, psycho, psycho. Hey! Go! It's good material. Mexican Kennedy, I think he was 15. I bought the house next door to watch you constantly, and also to make sure you never ever cheat. OMG, we are done. You are scary. Harry was my last, that One Direction freak. I taped him to my wall so he could never leave. Someone call the police. You're insane, we are through. You're just like all the rest. What did I do to you? So I used my stalker app to track down all of those pricks. The next song I write, I'll use their blood as my ink. Hey! Holy crap, that nut job just bursted in! Ah! What the hell is this? It's a support group for all the men. You wrote songs about you, bitch. What? I have not written about Harry yet. I am just planning ahead. Why are you even here anyway? To finish you all up with my pen. No! No! Devil, devil, devil. Ow! Ow! It's true, I'm the devil. Okay, that's enough. You were right, she's nuts. You are coming with us. Wait, what? Get off of me! I'm not crazy! Ah! It worked! This was all a trick, we knew you would come. So we hired this doctor. You're going to an insane asylum based on the behavior I observed. Ow! Ow! Let me go, you assholes! No! No! Welcome to your new home. So you're crazy.
And welcome back to the Lock and Load Show. This is Jimmy Stew with, of course, the family, everybody.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Actually, no, you're like the creepy uncle.
Yeah. You're aside from Duck Dynasty,
it is like the
Duck
creepy
Dynasty,
uncle.
which makes you awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this beard, and I will not rid myself of it.
So Jimmy and Brandon and I, we have Vesh Hawk and T-Rev mic'd up with us.
Hey.
Actually, if I can get a second to promote my channel for just a quick
Absolutely.
second here.
What you got?
If you guys can check out veshhawk712.com or youtube.com, whatever, that'd be great. I do Call of Duty commentaries, Minecraft, I do real world edits, montages, anything you really want. Check me out. That'd be great. No.
Minecraft, that's where it's at.
Dude, Minecraft is this shit. I'm working on a mansion right now. You guys will see here in the future.
Have you seen those, the one videos? They build a full-on fucking computer inside Minecraft, like with the redstone, like electronics.
I've seen that, like, and a printer that will actually print
the blocks.
Yeah, of anything you want. We'll just print it.
Crazy.
Wow. Minecraft
is
actually Minecraft is a very, very heavy game, but it's more of a sandbox. But it's not a game. It's almost like a tool. It's a sandbox. It's like Play-Doh, but for the fucking computer, man. It's
more like Legos for big kids.
Legos, exactly.
For big kids, once you get past that.
I have a conspiracy theory that it's really an Ender's Game to terraform Mars.
And that's Jimmy
Wow.
Stew.
All right.
And for some reason, I believe that. I don't know why. For some reason.
Crazy uncle stands tall right there.
All right, so we're going to move on to the tech rec. Do you have your tech rec theme?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. Actually, I'm not gonna do any fails. Maybe I'll bring out my Fired on Facebook here a little bit later. But just have some cool technology, I think, in the gaming realm as far as tech rec, and it's actually a couple different things actually from what I've read now. Oculus Rift in combination with what's called actually Omni treadmill. So you all know what a fucking gerbil cage, right? The gerbils run around in that little ball, right? And they can go all over the place.
Yeah, like when they take a picture of Jimmy's head in the X-ray, there's a hamster that runs a circle.
Exactly like that. So you take that and so imagine there is a treadmill underneath
went
of
up
you,
his ass and
but
got
it's
stuck in his-
He's so hungry.
but it's slanted, right? So it's cut in like a bowl form, so you can walk and it just rolls under your feet. You never move. The track underneath you moves. So you take that to first-person shooters, say Call of Duty. And then you take what the Oculus Rift. I'm going to throw some shout-outs to there, too, because they're really taking some leaps and bounds with augmented reality as far as gaming, in my eyes. And I'm sure there's some opinions on that. But I think this is just a great step forward, I guess, in the world of merging, I guess, the experience, right? In video games, a lot of it is about immersion. You know, you could play your Super Nintendo 2-dimensional video games, and you get a little bit there. But when you bring in 3D, you bring in things like the Kinect, you bring in the even the Wii, the motion sensor in the Wii. It introduces new dimensions of gameplay, and I think this is the Oculus Rift in combination with the Omni treadmill. It's really a step in a way of combining both of those together.
Now, if I'm going to jump in here, so the treadmill thing has actually been employed already for World of Warcraft, even. That way you can move your characters and you can still move. That's the only way you can move is by walking on the treadmill. So that's kind of already been there. And the 3D stuff that the Oculus is trying to do has been around forever, but it's never been perfected. And we think now that it might actually be actually a good thing and not fail like the other ones have, in the past.
I think people are a little more ready, open for it, though. But, you can't, like the Nintendo original NES. I don't know if everybody probably remembers that around here, right? Yeah. That was like the console. That was the first fucking console. But at that same time, and I can't think of the name of it right now, there was another console, and it was the same thing. It was eyewear. So it wasn't a console, it was eyewear, and it was augmented reality at the time. It failed hard, while the NES, this cheap little console, did great. Well, I think now, people got their smartphones, they're introduced to 3D in theaters, all these other things. It makes a little more, people are more acceptance of it. And, of course, the technology has evolved. It's a lot more affordable and
it's
more
going
in-depth.
forward, yes, but unfortunately, just like Google eyewear, it really hasn't taken off as much as you would think it would. And a lot of people have this idea of looking stupid playing a game for whatever fucking reason. and that's turning a lot of people off on the whole idea. And the pre-order sales for this haven't been or wasn't that high. So.
But look at what the Wii did. So I guess I see your point, but the Wii, when it came out with its with its Wii motion controller, it added a dimension to gameplay. Granted, this was cheesy 2D fucking games. You know what I mean? The graphics weren't great, but it introduced a dynamic to the game that had never been done before. And I think it really changed how people do it. And then the Kinect is the next example. That's, to me, the next step in evolution, where it wasn't quite, people weren't quite ready for the Kinect when it first came out because all you have are these little cheesy games, right? But now games and stuff are more adapting to this stuff now, and I think that it's moving forward. But I guess it won't be too long before they have a what do you call that, a workout plan for the Omni treadmill. Hey, let me go walk 1,000,000 miles, but instead of just walking, I'm gonna throw on the goggles and walk across the beach. Yeah. I'm gonna go to fucking golf course and just go take a stroll, just on the treadmill watching the wall. Now I get to see a fucking 3D landscape and watch the gophers pop out of their holes down the way or something.
I'm just gonna walk the entire map of Skyrim.
Yeah. Or and you can create your own worlds to walk in, right?
Right. Just use Minecraft.
But you're right. General audience isn't. They're
so the general people aren't gonna really go for it, and it's really showing. So with the Xbox One coming out and the Kinect being almost perfected in itself, as the demonstration's shown, is that people just aren't ready for change. They want these basic consoles that just play the game and do nothing more. And it's kind of almost sad to see that we want to still stay in that realm of consoles, but we have to eventually push forward. And the Xbox One and the Oculus Rift, which I can't say properly.
It's like the third fail now.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I can't say it. Anyways, it really shows that we want to push forward. It's just that people will allow it, and people just come with it.
It's going to start out with enthusiasts, though. And I'll take another example back from the NES. And that is, and I know everybody knows this shit, and that is Duck Hunt with the gun.
Oh, I love
Duck
that.
Hunt with the gun.
You know what? That dog would never die.
But look. Enthusiast had the gun. Out of all the people that own the NES, I bet 1 out of 10 people own the gun. Right, and maybe less. And that's just my guess, right? So I know people that had guns, but it wasn't the reason you bought the console, right? So it was just an extra. And so I think, but now, like with the Wii, where the Wii brought in the gun, and now you don't buy a Wii without that, without the gyro, without that extra controller. And I think the Oculus Rift is ahead of its time, and the same thing with Google Glass. It's just we aren't ready for it, but we're enthusiasts and we like it, and pretty soon we're going to set the trend for the average consumer.
Because the Wii U actually did like shit in sales. I mean, it's just completely shit.
It didn't innovate too much enough.
No, it really didn't. And Nintendo tried to come out with a console way too early, and it hurt them. And it. So even now, it's even hurting PlayStation on what they're doing, and because
that
most
wand. That was old, but that was a fail too. So speaking of, that was a fail.
The wand was terrible, but so even talking about the PlayStation 4, is a lot of people thought more RAM was going to be dedicated to the games, and it's not. It's almost a 50-50 split between the Xbox One and the PS4, and a lot of people are getting outraged that they didn't dedicate more to the games, but PlayStation wanted to actually go with their interface, and there's a reason why there's no party chat or anything really on the PlayStation, why the PlayStation kind of bombed, and so at least socially speaking.
I think the reason for that, though, is your audience. So Xbox, and this is the point I'll make, and I haven't made it on a lot of consoles, but Xbox, fucking 720, what?
Xbox One.
Yeah.
I know, that's
You're
old
only,
school.
You're only 790.
Fail number 5.
You're only 719
I'll accept
off.
that.
Okay.
I'll take that one. But so the Xbox One versus the PS4, though. The Xbox One is a media center console. It's designed to take over your TV. Right, and that's where Microsoft is aiming to go with the Xbox One. It's directed at your TV. They're trying to take over that. With the PlayStation, it's geared at gamers. They want fucking high fidelity, high definition, hardcore graphics, intense games. Xbox is like, I want a sleek interface that looks good on a TV. I can record TV, check out my shit, update my status on Facebook, do all that. And that's where Sony fails. Is you're right. Their social platform, that's why they failed, because Xbox integrated socially. Sony is a generation behind. Not that they won't do it, but they're a generation behind in that aspect.
I'll let you have it, then I want to bring up a point. So
I have a conspiracy theory that Microsoft is trying to take over our TVs.
Well,
absolutely, that's their interest.
Well, partially with the Kinect, a lot of people think that, because you have to have the Kinect and able to it. But a lot of people are thinking that the PlayStation is going to be totally superior to gaming. What they're missing, and what they probably aren't informed of, at least from RAM speaking, is yes, the PlayStation 4 is rocking DDR5, which yes does go to graphic or I should say the GPU, and the Xbox One's only rocking so DDR3, which more goes towards the CPU. But what the Xbox has over them, and it kind of equals it out, actually, not so much going over them, is they have eRSB RAM, something like that. It's like 32 megabytes of really, really snappy, fast RAM that goes right to the GPU.
It's like a cache.
Yes, and it's what's really, really going to help them actually equalize the playing field between the two, and I think there's too many people saying that the PlayStation's going to be way too better, or
way better as a gaming console, when in reality, Xbox, from a hardware perspective, is fairly comparable.
On most aspects, yes, this is true. But the only thing that's happening is that Xbox is coming out, and you're not going to be able to use your old headset.
Bullshit. I hate that.
But at the same time, I understand, because everyone's immediately with that bullshit, right? Because you got to change your hardware. But we made this point earlier. We have to move on. We have to change.
We do.
I will give a perfect example. USB 2 versus USB 3. You're pissed because you got to buy a computer now that takes USB 3 so you can get faster speeds on your hard drives. Well, fuck you. I'll go buy a motherboard with USB 3 because I want the faster data speed. And forcing people to do that is a little, I'll agree with you. But it encourages the consumer to move forward and keep everybody at the same playing level. Is Microsoft going to make money off of that? Absolutely. And is that their interest? Sure. But at the same time, that drives our technology forward, I think, a little bit to some degree.
And see, a lot of people are getting pissed off about the Xbox being $100 more, which is a concern for a lot of people. But what do they have for bundles that are going to come out? So Xbox people have even said that the bundles are going to be great and basically will offset the cost of you paying that extra $100 and doing it. Yes, I'm kind of an Xbox fanboy, but if the PlayStation's better, I will buy a PlayStation. It doesn't bother me. But
all right, well, we've been going on this for about 15 minutes, and you know what, man? We could go on this all night, and this argument goes on just as far as I'm sure the football shit goes. But I'm going to send this a round table here just as a quiz to the people that aren't educated. This is a little game called Categories. I'm stealing it from a game that I played, a drinking game actually, called Waterfall. So we're going to go round table. Darin's on the mic. We got
T-Rev.
T-Rev. I feel really embarrassed that I can't.
He's had too many waters.
Yes, too many waters, because I talk to you and say your name all the time. And anyway, my names are lost. So we have people on the mic. We're going to go round table. Categories. And the categories is video games. And it's got to be between Xbox and PlayStation. No PC. I'm going to start with Call of Duty because everyone already knows that one. So, Darin.
Damn it.
Madden 13.
I'm going to go God of War PlayStation.
Hey, no Madden 2012, 2011.
Damn it.
Bullshit like that. We're doing titles, not years.
Wait. Are we doing exclusives or no? Cross?
No exclusives. Doesn't matter.
Well, okay, God of War. I really love that game.
That's exclusive to PlayStation.
He says it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. You can go both. It's got to be no PC, basically. Console games.
PlayStation exclusive.
So if you want to open it up to
Little
Xbox
Big
and
Planet.
PlayStation.
Little Big Planet.
Good game.
BioShock Infinite.
Halo.
Leisure Shoot Larry.
Resistance.
The Last of Us.
Remember Me.
Holy shit, Far Cry. This is retarded. This is a struggle now that I put myself on the spot.
Darin loses.
Darin, you're up.
I'm sorry, we have somebody that's in the audience being really loud on their cell phone that's coming through our mic.
He's being loud on my cell phone.
Black.
I'm going to go Forza Horizon.
Mirror's Edge.
State of Decay.
This is going to fail really bad on me. Matrix Revolution? The one I'm thinking of is, go on.
Grand Theft Auto.
Portal.
Final Fantasy.
Resident Evil.
Guitar Hero.
Assassin's Creed.
Rock Band.
Damn it, that's the one I was thinking of the whole time. I had it.
Gran Turismo.
Need for Speed.
Oh.
Most Wanted. Number 2, PlayStation.
Do I take fail number 6?
No,
right
you
here.
pick
Do I
fail
just
number
take
6.
it?
No,
right
get
here.
one.
I
Get
know.
Come on.
Let me think. Fucking Grand Theft Auto 2. Got Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Guitar Hero. That's my shit right there. It's about the scope outside of PC.
Bully.
Go ahead. I'm out.
Bully.
We'll make this
Trials
we'll make this
HD.
survival.
Jack
survival.
and Daxter.
Yeah, it was. I just went.
Walking Dead.
Dead Rising.
Left 4 Dead.
Dead Space.
Mass Effect.
Three.
MLB The Show.
Dead Island.
NHL 2013.
Oh my god, why did you make it sports? It was like
You said no Madden.
NCAA. Well, you can't do Madden 12 to 13.
Yeah, right.
Assassin's Creed.
Said fail, and that's not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at the rule. I'm sorry, but in the game, that finishes it. You said the same thing twice.
All right, so
That's the one I was trying to think of forever. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and close that up.
Bullshit! I want to
Star
win.
Ocean.
We got 3 left. Come on.
I want to win.
All right. Let's
Darin,
win it.
you're
Let's
up.
win it then. Who's our winner?
NCAA.
What kind of NCAA?
College football.
I was gonna say from every year.
Right?
Win. Boom. Ghost Recon.
Star Ocean.
And give us just a little bit of something background here.
Oh yeah, I like that. Knockout Kings.
I'm gonna have to go with Dragon Age.
Fight Night.
Raw versus War.
Gears of War.
Killzone.
Army of One.
Mass Effect. Damn it. Fuck.
Yeah.
I meant
Haze.
fucking...
So what do we got? 2 left.
Foster and Jimmy Stew.
Jimmy and
that's
Foster.
okay.
Haze.
You said Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna raise you. Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I can't think of anything.
The creepy uncle
okay.
actually did something
No,
good.
prove yourself. Prove yourself. Give us a title. He failed. You got to prove it. Give us
Saga or Tales. Either way, the series.
All right.
Tales of or
All right.
Saga.
So we got
Legos?
Lego Batman. Lego Harry Potter.
Oh, Batman. Oh my god, the Avenger.
Arkham
Perfect
Asylum.
Zero. Perfect Dark.
All right. So
Perfect Zero.
so we lost that. So on our news here, Nate, what do you got for us?
So
You
what
could
I
start
got,
us out, yeah.
So what I got is a train that crashed, I believe, Wednesday or something. You guys can check it out on YouTube.
Sorry
Just type
to-
in train wreck going too fast.
Sorry to cut you off, Nate. Hey, by the way, you know how we had Locke on a little bit ago, saying we were just messing with you. Actually, he is leaving. Apparently, something came up with his new job, and he was a week behind, so he decided to come on. Yep, so he is taken off for good now. We won't be pulling any more pranks on you. So, good night, Locke.
Oh, he's going to say something, man.
Oh, he's got some final words.
Blueberry pancakes.
You know what? This is like the resurrection of the
I
Asian
like blueberry
Jesus.
better than maple.
We
so I'll
resurrected
accept
him
it.
from the dead. Hey, that's a good title. Resurrection of the Asian Jesus.
I gotta go.
Jimmy Stew's leaving too? Okay. All right, cool. All right, so Big and Tasty's back on the mic. Or actually, no, wait. Nate's got the mic.
Oh, I got the mic. Give it to Nate.
Soldo. All right, so go.
I'll miss
All
everyone.
right, go back.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Fuck
Jimmy.
you crazy uncle. Fuck.
All right. So,
I'll see you on my futon.
All right,
It's
all
a
right.
date.
he's probably in his
All right.
boxers too, isn't he?
All right, Nate, take us back in.
All right. So, anyways, there was a train that crashed, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday that was going pretty much twice the speed limit it should. You can go on YouTube and type in train wreck going too fast or something like that. He pretty much tries to round a corner, going at probably twice the speed, and just fucks everything up. I mean, the whole thing, and it was a passenger train, which is the worst part. So 80 were dead last time I heard, and like 160, 170 were injured off this one train wreck, and it is absolutely ridiculous.
He came around that corner and just derailed.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Wow.
It was, yeah. I think in Spain.
What a train wreck.
No pun intended.
Sorry, I gotta bring a little humor
Hey,
there.
what-
Sad
what-
story.
oh,
Sad story.
Was it Captain Something Wong?
Yeah, I think we need to
We
bust
too
out some
fast?
titles.
All right. So
Way too fast. Wow. I was a little slow on that train, but I still got it. At least it didn't go over my head. Like Locke. Yeah, I still just had to catch up.
Hey, speaking of trains this week, I've got a story coming out from Brooklyn. A Brooklyn model died the other day after he drunkenly stumbled onto a subway's electric track rail while urinating.
Oh, I thought this was
So-
Blaze Star. Never mind.
No, I covered him last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they call that grease lightning?
Yeah. So he
that was that man's last piss.
Yeah, so he was waiting for the train and then was drunk at the they left the Gotham City Lounge in Bushwick, wherever the fuck that is.
Bushwick.
And they went to jump on the G train at Broadway and Union Ave about 3:10 a.m. And
G-Train?
the guy's name is Matthew Zeno. He was 30 years old and he felt nature calling. So he decided to jump down there and take a piss. Well, he pissed on the wrong rail and electrocuted him, and he's dead now. He's no longer a model.
You know what? That's shocking.
What was he modeling for?
Oh.
See, we need to pull a Tosh and come up with clever captions for this shit. Right?
He was peeing and he tripped, one source told the Post.
Yeah, but what? So what did he model for?
It doesn't say.
Oh, we got to figure out what he modeled for.
He was an underwear model.
I would imagine that would be the only.
He was probably in someone's golden shower videos.
Pornhub.
This one's for the homies.
Moving on, I know Jimmy left us too soon, but husband-wife vigilante couple killed plan to work their way through the sex offender registry hit list. This is coming out of South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. South Carolina man targeted a sex offender at a random, killed him and his wife. Later told deputies he planned to kill others on the state's sex offender registries while dressed as Batman and Robin. Jeremy Moody and his wife Christine were arrested and charged with murder, and the Union County Sheriffs, they said the sheriff said he planned to kill another sex offender on the registry today.
Again, congratulations.
So, yep, those are the only two. They dressed up as Batman and Robin and decided to go kill the sex offenders. And Brandon just had his 7th fail of the night.
Hey,
he really
so-
needs to stop drinking so much water.
Hey, so if they were dressed as Batman and Robin, how come they couldn't save the guy pissing on the rail?
Because these people are in South Carolina.
So I know
should have been in the right
but
spot.
you
though.
get
so
the
who did
Batmobile,
Batman
will
fought?
that take you
Batman
no time
fought
at all?
ice.
Yeah, Batmobile.
But does
So-
Batman have any electric enemies? We're talking like Avengers or some or Fantastic Four shit here. You know? Batman never had no.
There's always room for new enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always.
Hey, you could have tackled him, piss going all over the place. It could have been a good
Electric
time.
G-train rail.
Don't ever do that again.
Could
So
have derailed it like
so
the person in Spain.
essentially,
They ran a train on the G rail.
So essentially, the husband and wife couple went to sex offenders' doors.
How many cars were there? Bumper to bumper? So I'm just, all right.
So essentially, they went to the doors and knocked on the doors dressed as Batman and Robin. Sex offender opened it, and then they killed him.
Right there,
So-
right then and there.
Right then and there, they killed him.
What if it was like? What if you had a friend over? Like, knock, knock,
No.
knock. Dude, I'll get it, Jimmy. Done. Like,
It's called the eyewitness, dude. I think you'd be on the hit
you
list.
would have killed the wrong guy if they just opened the
Okay.
door and done.
So okay,
They got facial recognition,
The
dude.
Moody's,
On that
which
Google
were
Glass.
the husband and wife superheroes. So Batman and Robin, and the Parkers, the husband and wife that killed. The husband was on the sex offender registry. Spoke to another for about 10 minutes. Then it appears the Moody's, Batman and Robin, were invited inside. The videotape shows suspects walking into the home with what appears to be weapons. He had planned to kill this individual last year, but chickened out, the sheriff said. But on Sunday, he decided he was going to kill him.
So he's a dead man.
Done.
Yep. Yep, the bodies were discovered Monday when another person seeking to have his car fixed came to the home, saw the door wide open, called the police.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Who the fuck leaves the door open?
Hey, let me. So these people are failing hardcore, just like
and
me.
the Parkers had a yellow sign on the property with a smiley face sign that read, "Smile, you're on camera."
They're like Eminem. They still don't give a fuck.
Indeed.
All right, enough of my bad jokes. I think we're 20 minutes past our 25 minutes past our time.
I like
I don't know if we really want to go over.
I just had a quick news fail, but Brandon actually has a news anchor fails. But real quick before we go, he's going to send that out. What did we learn? We'll skip that because half of our crew's gone already. So I learned that Jimmy dips out if it's after 10:15 to go buy pizza.
He went to Wings.
Wings, whatever.
Wings, yeah.
Hey, before we get to the news fails, can I throw one more thing in?
Yeah.
Check out youtube.com/Veshhawk712. Let's do
Veshhawk, VESHHAWK.
That is correct.
712.
712. Can't forget.
So
you gotta represent.
He's got an area code, but only one. Wow, that was a little. All right, that's the last time. I'm going to try and.
T-Rev's setting up a YouTube account. But we'll get there at a later date.
Remember to check us out online, lockandloadshow.com, facebook.com/lockandloadshow, and follow us on Twitter at lockandloadshow. Once again, Locke came on momentarily. He is no longer with us. Big and Tasty, do you have any final words?
Well, this has been a lot of fun for the 5 episodes or so I've been on, and I'm pretty sure I'll be calling in from time to time to give the state of the Cornhuskers and see how fans are, and if they're upset, I'm a happy man.
Well, Tim, it's been fun having you on. You know, I know you heard your tribute last week, so we won't play that. But also for all of our fans, especially in the Sioux City, Iowa area, we are planning to have ourselves a little shindig. No date is set yet.
Yo diggity.
Yo diggity. But what we essentially want to do is cause a little hell. Well,
it's this little thing called, and nobody's ever heard of it before. It's called a flash mob.
What's that?
Oh dear.
So with that, be checking our Facebook page for more information to come. Everybody coming down. It's
gonna be a surprise,
fun.
like getting jimmied.
Yeah. We actually have one of our really good friends that's going to help us out with it. Christian, he's going to borrow us the vehicle, hopefully, to do it. And I believe we are going to do, what song did we decide on? It's going to be one of our Tastyokee songs.
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of our Tastyokee songs, but maybe we'll throw out a list on Facebook, let people
Yeah, that'll be our new poll question.
And we can't tell you how it's going to be used.
Okay, so starting tomorrow, since tomorrow's the 1st of August, we'll run it for a month and let people vote on our Facebook page, Lock and Load Show, or facebook.com/Lock and Load Show. Vote for which songs. We will put all of our songs up there for you guys to vote for. Personally, I'm pulling for Spice Girls.
Okay,
So,
Tim, could you take us? Could you give us the Peter Griffin laugh one more time? Just give us a long one.
Do it.
All right, well. You're already getting myself started, aren't you?
You're just doing already.
We need a duet.
Cleveland, can you help us get Peter to laugh?
Right here.
Ow. Can you do a Cleveland impression?
Well, if Quagmire was here, he'd just say giggity, giggity. After you.
No, like Peter, he pretends he's Quagmire. Hi, I'm Quagmire. I had sex with your wife. Giggity, giggity,
giggity. All right. So that will end our broadcast. We're gonna go out with best news anchor fails. Yeah. So we have T-Rev.
T-Rev's birthday's on Sunday.
Ooh. Yeah. Facebook him.
Facebook me.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So
All
we're
right.
going to close this up here with the best news anchors, and I'm going to attribute this to myself for the number of fails that I've had tonight.
The ego of Brandon going in right there.
I'm going to
attribute this
nominate
to
myself to be at the top. No, I'm just kidding. No, so
Careful, I may make a video or a sound clip like
Of all
"You're
my
simply
fails."
the best."
All right, so here it is. It's the best news anchor fails. We're going to leave you with that, and you all have a great night. Thank you for listening
night,
in to
everybody.
the Lock
Good night,
and Load
everybody.
Show.
Good night.
Enjoy.
Love you, long time.
You.
This is
Darin,
Tastyokee saying
again,
peace, y'all.
congratulations on your big Hooters. Hooters win.
You said what?
Wow, that was a slip of the tongue.
The team started slowly not picking up Portland's double penetration.
Trust me, you're going to love my one-eyed monster.
Northwest began serving peanuts this month. Georgia is the top peanut producing state.
Here's a black talk helicopter.
Tanya Mosley is live at the park where protesters are set to pinch tits.
Tickets online at Pick a Dick. Pick? Oh, no. Well, you're thinking both things. Sask Energy is announcing a proposal to jack up the cost.
Broward Sheriff's deputies arrest a man who they say has more pussy than he can handle.
Matt Boner, Tiffany Eason, and Tim DeKay are the stars of White Collar. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
That would be Matt Bomer.
The Bronx section sound more likely to give her a curb job than a blow job or a block party.
He claims they contain an orgasm. Their third straight loss, 6-4 to Philly last night. Pete Harnish on the mound for the Mets tonight. Indicated and helpful. Dr. Janet Taylor, Jennifer Kratzky.
Providing the cold and warm air asses of warm air masses.
I contacted Kathleen Zellner, who took Ferguson's case pro bono.
Grab a hot cup of cocoa.
Deputy Police Chief says 6 officers were killed, including the district's top cock after a cop.
Then as we check the buoys outshore.
If you want to log on to myfoxandY.com.
Did you get many spankings as a kid?
As a kid, no. Wait
a minute. Wait a minute.
On the KTLA Morning News recently, this big showdown between the cities, too. That was an awful word slip.
In Washington, D.C., and also at the Penis Museum in Santa Rosa.
She says it worked for her.
So she's enjoying penis a little bit more, is she?
It really is. Gross. So Mike has been sucking on this cough drop.
Let our Zane Virgie loves chocolate. One of our main kids. Oh, nice melons behind you there.
They're talking about things like the soy milk, right? You know, the rice milk.
Why not? Yeah, what else are we going to call it? Soy juice? You can't do that.
Soy jism.
7 day to make your weekend plans. Takes a tough man to make a tender forecast, Nick.
And I guess that's me.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tonight at 5 o'clock.